Okay, the last video in this series, we're going to be showing you how to use your straight line wheel alignment system to check caster. So the way our turn plates have been designed, they already have two stoppers which stop the turn plates at 30 degrees. The turn plates on the opposite side is exactly the same. So if you turn the steering now, you're going to feel some resistance at 30 degrees and the wheels are going to stop turning. Now that's quite important when we take our caster reading. I'm going to do this procedure twice just so that you can watch it twice in case you don't get it the first time round, but it's actually quite a simple thing to do. So we've put the vehicle on the turn plates. We've already got our stoppers in place at 30 degrees. Our starting point is we want the target to be nice and level. It's very difficult to get it exactly zero, but as long as it's fairly close. I'm going to just throw it out here, and knowing my luck, we get it to exactly zero. So that's our starting point for a caster reading. We can move it around with the camera now. So now what we've done, we've got the target level this way. Now we've turned the gauge parallel with the axle, and we've made sure that the gauge is in line with the center of the star knob. It's very important that this gauge is in line with the center of that star knob, which is in line with the center of the axle. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the steering and we're going to turn the wheel 30 degrees out, and then we're going to push the first button on the caster gauge. When we push that, it's going to zero the readings, and then we're going to turn the wheel inwards until it stops at 30 degrees. And the reading that's displayed on the gauge is then the caster reading. So anyone that's worked with a bubble gauge in the past will know that what we're doing here is exactly the same as a bubble gauge. We do it quite often where we do a head-to-head test, us versus a bubble gauge. So I'm going to run through it again. We've put the gauge centered in line with the star knob. We're going to turn the steering wheel until the wheel is 30 degrees out, which will stop on the stoppers for us. We're then going to press the first button, which is our caster setting button, on the gauge, and we're going to turn the steering the opposite direction, 30 degrees, and when it stops, that reading is our caster reading. So here we go. Just keep turning the steering until it hits our stopper. We're almost there. Okay, there it's hitting our stopper. We now push the caster setting button on the gauge, and we then turn the steering in the opposite direction until it hits 30 degrees. So that reading is now telling us it's 2.3 degrees, and that is our right wheel caster. So the right wheel is 2.3 degrees. We compare that to manufacturer's specs. There's quite a wide range of caster settings. So you'll see some vehicles as low as 1.5 degrees and up to as high as 6.5 degrees. But that's our caster reading. We now take this gauge, we put it on the opposite front wheel, and we repeat that procedure. And that's caster.